Hi there. I hope you are doing well. Today's a Monday. Happy Monday. Okay. Monday the 12th of February. I hope you are doing well. I hope this video finds you amazing. And to my beautiful first year students, welcome. Welcome. Please come closer and take a seat. This video is gonna be for you. Come closer. Come closer. If you are new here, my name is Tando. I hope you stay. I hope you love it here. And please like. It's been a while since I've said this in a video. Please like and subscribe and comment. Don't just watch. Anyway, I thought, okay, since it's February, schools are opening, people are starting university, people are starting college. There's first year students, people who are just coming out of high school, people who maybe took a gap year, but then they're now going into university. Let me just give them some tips. You know what I mean? I did my first year in 2016. How many years ago was that? 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Almost 8 years ago since I did my first year in university. So, okay, you might want to listen to what I have to say. Okay, I mean, big sister here. Take me as your big sister. Some of the things that I'm going to share here, I feel like it's common sense. I feel like these things, these things. It's common sense. But sometimes you just need somebody to tell you these things again so that, zingen, so that they can stay in your head, because you guys know what's right and what's wrong, you guys, but you don't do the right thing. I ain't judge you, but take these things seriously. Take these things seriously and use common sense when going into university. Use common sense. I feel like university now versus university back then, maybe 2015, 2014, 2013, is different, because now technology and information is readily available everywhere, and you can ask people, you can ask TikTok, you can ask Twitter. The information is there, so I don't feel like ukhona umuntu manje who can say that, oh my gosh, I'm not surviving university. I mean, unless it's academically related. Therefore, then academics they'll sometimes show you flames. My biotechnology students, hi, how are you? Come closer. If you're going to be doing biotechnology this year, especially at UJ, and that's most probably how you found this video, come closer and sit here in front and listen. Here are the tips that I'm going to share for you. First tip, number one tip is remember why you are there. And like I said, it's common sense. Remember why you are there. University is different. It certainly was different for me. So I went to a high school where everybody knew each other. The high school was small. I think there's like 30 of us in a class, and there was like 3 classes in a grade. So the school was very intimate, and most of us came from eTembisa or Kempton Park and surrounding areas. So we were all familiar with each other. And then you go from that environment to going to a university or a college where you are with different people, with new people. It's big. There's now 80 of you guys in the class. It's going to be different. And sometimes difficult to adjust. But focus. Remember why you are there. You know your situation at home, and kumbula. Just remember why you're there. Okay. Number 2, which also stems from point number 1, is comparison is the thief of all joy. Like I said, you are going to be there with different people from different backgrounds, people from rich families, people from all walks of life, from all provinces. It's not just you and people around eTembisa and Kempton Park. There's people now from Johannesburg, from Cape Town, from Durban, from PE from Pumalanga all in one class, right? And it's going to be very easy for you to now compare yourself to other people. But remember a situation A again, remember why you're there, and don't compare yourself, because you will meet the richest of richest kids, the ones who have the latest of latest iPhones, the latest of latest sneakers. You will be in a class with smart people, like the smartest of people who got 7 to 10 distinctions in matric, and when you just passed with like 50s and 60s. You're going to come across so many people, but you must always remember why you're there, and you must always stay grounded. Always stay grounded and focus on what you're doing. Focus in your own lane. Stay in your own lane. You know that saying, own lane, own race. Don't look at who is smarter or who is prettier or who is good in maths, and when you're failing maths and she's good in physics, she's got 80 for the test, I got 40. Hey, stay in your own lane. Don't compare yourself to people. And another point I need to make is that you're going to have imposter syndrome. You are going to feel like, I don't belong here. You are going to feel like, I am in a room with all these smart people. Am I even going to succeed? Am I even going to survive here? I'm getting 40s, others are getting 80s and 90s. What if I'm not supposed to be doing this course? What if I'm not good enough for maths? What if I'm not even going to graduate? It's normal to have those feelings, definitely, but don't let those feelings consume you. Don't let those feelings consume you. Do your best and give it your all. In everything that you do, in every test that you write, every practical study, prepare, and just do it. Give it your all. Give it your all. Forget about the neighbor. Forget about the person next to you. Forget about the 80s or the 90s that they are getting. You will fail. You will fail.
Depending on what you're studying, be prepared to fail. You can put in all the work humanly possible to your best of capacity. Try your best, whatever, you can still fail. It's not like high school where they see your efforts and then they say, okay, this guy tried, let's give him some marks. Here you're just a number.
If you are used to getting 90s and 80s and you are just always in the top 10, you're a top student, I'm not saying you're not going to be, I'm not saying you're not going to be. You might still soar and fly in varsity and continue being a top student, possible, but you might fail. If you're a person who's not used to failing, you might fail. Get used to it. But the biggest thing to always take away from failure is to fail forward. It is very cliche. It's like, obviously we know this, but fail forward. It is so easy to fail a test and just easily be discouraged. Make sure that when you fail a test, I failed a whole entire module. I failed maths in my first semester. And that maths blocked all my other subjects and set me 1 year behind. So you will fail. Okay? Even just failing one module can put you back by a whole entire year. So the thing to note is that when you fail, you must fail forward. Go back to that test or that exam that you failed. Ask yourself, why did you fail? Go back to the questions that you failed and the questions that you didn't understand. Go look up the answers. Go back to the textbook. Go to Google. See what the answer was supposed to be. See how you were supposed to answer those questions. And then more often than not, the questions, those ones that were hard, more often than not, they're going to be repeated again in the exams. So if you're writing a test and you failed a question, go after that test, go back to that question, go look up the answers, go back to your textbooks, because that will then tell you how you're supposed to answer the question. When the question comes again in the exam, now you know how to answer it. So fail forward. Utilize your lecturers. I think all universities, you should be able to consult with your lecturers. If you don't understand something, set an appointment and say, listen, can you please explain something to me? If you are a very shy and reserved person like me, and you're just scared to speak up and say I don't understand, utilize friends. I promise you, in a class of 80 people, there's somebody who's going to understand. There's going to be somebody who aced that question. So go associate yourself with the smartest of people. With, hey, how was I supposed to answer this question? Because in Shahil. Utilize WhatsApp groups. I know now there's WhatsApp groups. Make use of WhatsApp groups. Ask people. People are very willing to share, especially classmates. We in this together. We're willing to share answers. We're willing to share past papers. We are very. There's always somebody who's there to help you. So fail forward. Even if you fail, make sure you go back and do things differently. And then number 4 is find balance. Obvious. Oh, you are falling off. Number 4 is find balance. Always prioritize your schoolwork. I always say prioritize your schoolwork at all times, but make time for other important things in your life. If you're a person who loves to party and drink, make time for partying and drinking. If you're a person who loves to go to church, go make time for that. If you love to go to the gym to work out, I don't like the way it's sitting. Make time to do your sports, to work out, to go to the gym, because that's the only way you can stay sane. You can't every single day of your life, the whole 4-5 years, when are you just studying and you're just busy with books every single day? No, that's not healthy. So find balance, but always prioritize your schoolwork. If you love partying and there's a party on Friday, but you know that you're writing a test on Friday, obviously you can't go to that party, child. Obviously. Prioritize your schoolwork. Ufunde, you will party next week. You will go to the next party that's coming. I mean, my friend and I, what we used to do in third year, because we also like enjoyed partying in third year. Hey, maboneng, guys. Maboneng. Shakers. Yeah, those were the good old days. Anyway, we used to party only on Fridays. We never partied Saturday. We never partied Sunday. So Friday was our partying day. So that Saturday, excuse me, we recover and we study. Saturday, Sunday. Monday, we get back to it. We go to class. But Friday, that's when we take our rest day. Those were our rest days. My battery's low. Those were our rest days. But I mean, I didn't party every weekend also because we were busy, bruh. If you are going to be doing biotechnology at UJ, my dear, you are going to be busy. You are going to be writing lab reports every weekend. You are going to be doing assignments, practicals, tests. You are going to be at the library every other day looking for a book to find references, and you're gonna be busy. But make time, prioritize. And then last but not least, this one is tricky, so take this one with a pinch of salt. I say it's okay not to participate. Hear me out. We are always told that we need to be active in school, especially in university, participate, be in the SRC group, be in the leadership committee, be in the res committee, play sports, do this, so that on your CV it's going to look good and it's going to look like you're an active person. You are, a participator, which is good. I don't disagree with that, good and well. But some people, like myself, were just never good enough for things. And I'm not saying this in a bad way, but I remember even from back in primary school, I was that person who would try out for sports. I tried out for netball, I wasn't accepted. I tried out for swimming, I was not accepted. I remember at some point at church, I tried out for acting. There was like a church concert that was going to happen. I was not chosen. Choir, I was not chosen. So I was just never good enough for things. So if sports is not your thing, it's not your thing. You understand? But also, I remember when I got to UJ first year, I tried out for volunteering, to try out for the volunteering committee. because we were so busy, my schedule and the volunteering schedule clashed, so I wasn't able to participate. So the whole of first year I was trying to do things, participate in things, but I was just never chosen for things. And by the time it was my second year, I was just like, let me just do what I do. Let me just go to class and study and do my best and just chill in my res room and I was very antisocial. I couldn't make friends. I still struggle now in my adult life to make friends, to go out of my way to socialize. It was very hard for me. So that's why it's okay not to participate because not everybody is a social butterfly. Not everybody will be in the SRC, in the this. I had a friend, my friend who I partied with for some time in my third year. She was in her res committee. She was doing netball. She was captain of the netball team. She was doing this, she was doing that, she was doing all great things, and I was so happy for her. But I was just like, I just can't. It's not me. I just want to sit in my rest room and listen to music and watch Netflix and study and sleep. And that's all I did throughout my university, and I was fine. So now if you're antisocial and you can't fit in these social groups, it's fine. You are going to be okay, but try. If you can volunteer, try volunteering. If you can find like an extra job, a part-time job at school on campus, you try. If you can be a tutor, try. I tried being a tutor, also that didn't work out, but try, you know what I mean. But if you don't do anything, Nakona, you're going to be okay. You are going to turn out fine. I turned out fine. We will all turn out fine, guys. You know what I mean? Don't let these people stress you. But Zama. What else? Last but not least, please don't fall pregnant. For my sake, Nkosiam, if you go to university and this is going to be your first year, uyaqala ukufika, please ungathatheki. Ngiyacela, akazi ukuthi ngayisho kanjani ngesilungu, but ungathatheki. Don't be drunk on the high of university, on the high of freedom. If you were like me and you were living with your parents your whole life, now you're alone, you've got this freedom, please don't be drunk on that freedom. Do things responsibly, don't fall pregnant. For my sake, utilize the campus clinic. UJ, I don't know about other varsities, but UJ has a campus clinic. Go ask about contraceptives. Woo! Okay, I talk about contraceptives and the phone falls off. But you know what I mean. Just go find out about contraceptives. You do not want to go to university and come back with a different degree that has eyes. Please, for my sake. If not for your parents or your family's sake, for my sake, do it for me. Please. It's gonna make life so much easier if you don't have to worry about a degree and a baby. I promise you, it's gonna make life so much easier. You will thank me. After that 4 or 5 years. You will come back and thank me and say, hey, I listened to you. I'm telling you. But anyway, I love you guys all. Have a wonderful year. I wish you all the best in your studies. I wish you all the best in university. Enjoy. Have the time of your life. Put your best foot forward. Study. Give it your all. But also rest. More than anything, rest. Yeah. You're going to be okay. You are going to be okay. Biotechnology students, I love you.